What's up, y'all? Welcome back to an ESPN NFL 2K5 franchise rebuild with the Miami Dolphins. And we are 4-4 after getting that big win over the New York Jets, and we are back at home facing off against the Arizona Cardinals, who are 3-4 overall. You can see we've won 3 games in a row in our last 3, and before the bye week, we are facing off with the Cardinals, starting with their quarterback, Josh McCown. He's in his 3rd year in the league, but still not really showing a whole lot, except for maybe this season. He's got 1,700 yards, he's got 10 touchdowns, he's actually been playing pretty well. Behind him is Marcel Shipp, 76 overall, 2 touchdowns on the year, just 326 yards. Not the best year for him. And they've also got Anquan Boldin, only at an 87. That feels underrated for the 2nd-year guy out of Florida State. And also, we would be remiss if we didn't talk about Larry Fitzgerald as the other wide receiver on this team in his rookie season in 2K5. Leonard Davis is an elite, quote-unquote, elite guard, although his blocking numbers are not where they should be. And on the other side of the ball, we've got Dexter Jackson as easily the highest-rated defender for the Arizona Cardinals, 87 overall, 40 total tackles, 1 pick so far on the season. And you can see here they do have a pretty talented secondary. They did pick up Jerry Azuma from the Bears for defensive end Burt Berry, so they gave up one of their better defensive players in order to make their secondary a little bit better, and they will be without the services of both Freddie Jones at tight end and McKinnon at inside linebacker. So seeing how we line up, we are clearly a better team than the Arizona Cardinals by the stats, so we'll hopefully translate that into the actual gameplay. So thank you for being here. We're going to jump right into this game, Dolphins versus Cardinals, and if you're excited for this one as we are, go ahead and smash that subscribe button. Leaving a like and a comment always helps in that YouTube algorithm, and we're going to toss it down to Chris Berman. Take it away, Boomer.
Hi there, I'm Chris Berman. Up next on ESPN, it's fair to say that the phrases long-suffering and Cardinals fan go hand in hand. 1 playoff victory since 1947. 1! The question becomes, is the end of their drought anywhere in sight? Arizona Cardinals, Miami Dolphins, now!
Hello, I'm Dan Stevens, and welcome to Pro Player Stadium. My colleague here in the commentary booth is Peter O'Keefe. Peter, both of these teams have a solid tackler on defense who does an excellent job pursuing the ball.
No doubt about that, Dan. These guys do an outstanding job of reading the offense and ripping it to shreds. Raynoch Thompson is a very accomplished outside linebacker. He's a textbook tackler who can also bring the hammer down. Talk about a defender's defender. He just loves to dish out the punishment. And here on the other side is another top-tier player. Zach Thomas is one of the most potent inside linebackers that you'll see in the league today. His run pursuit is right up there among the best.
The Dolphins get their offense on the field and will start this drive at their own 20-yard line. Williams at the carry on first down and heads out right, tackled at the 28. Williams gets the call again and heads left, tackled at the 34. That will bring up first down. No good. Incomplete. Palmer throws a big rainbow here, and it's tipped. Incomplete. Austin makes the catch out to the left, and they get the first on 3rd and long. Williams dodges this one way out right, heads upfield, finally dropped at the 22. First down. Williams gets the call on first down and heads out right. Stopped at the 18. Palmer throws this one to the end zone, and it's caught for the score.
David Boston makes the catch here with 3 defenders on his tail. I'll tell you, I was not expecting that pass at all. I wonder if he knew it was coming. Standing for himself, he usually meets it.
Here's the extra point, and it's good. The Cardinals offense takes the field, and they will start at their 34-yard line. Chip will get the handoff and runs into traffic. Dragged down at the 35. McCown throws a bullet here, and it's incomplete.
Anquan Bolden was open on the outskirts there, but just couldn't make the grab.
Johnson reels in the football and is at the 35. Brought down hard at the 24. It will be first down. McCown unloads this to the right sideline, and it's intercepted. Tackled at the 5.
Arturo Freeman managed to intercept that ball even in these slippery conditions. The defense has to be alert.
The Dolphins had an effective first drive, and we'll see if they can keep it up. They'll start at their own 5-yard line. Williams takes it for his 5th carry, and takes it upfield. Stopped at the 11. Palmer lofts this one out to the left, and it's knocked away from the receiver, incomplete. Darling makes a play on this and forces the incompletion. That will bring up 4th down. The Cardinals were intercepted last time out. We'll see what happens here. We'll start at the 45-yard line. Bolden goes in motion. Chip goes right up the middle and maybe picks up 1 on the play.
Marcel Shipp used the blocking, but this stingy defense didn't give up much at all on that last play.
McCown just rifles this one, and it's tipped. Incomplete. Knight tips it away on the coverage. Incomplete. It'll be 4th down. They start at their own 10-yard line. Tolbert goes in motion. Williams carries this one off to the right and gains about 3 yards. Runs out of bounds at the 20. It will be first down. Jackson hammers the receiver and forces him to drop the ball. Incomplete. Williams picked up about 7, and that brings up 3rd down. 3rd down from the I. Chambers didn't haul that one in, and it falls incomplete. 4th down coming up. The Cardinals have had some trouble moving the ball recently. We'll see what they do on this drive as they start at their 46-yard line. Howard tips it away on the coverage. Incomplete. McCown makes the throw after the play-action fake, and it's tipped. Incomplete. Howard makes a play on this one. The Dolphins send their offense out on the field and will start this drive at their own 24-yard line. Williams carries it past scrimmage and chews up about 4 on the play. And that'll do it for quarter number 1. The Dolphins are out in front, 7-0. Palmer goes it to the left sideline, and it falls incomplete. lets it go down the right side, and it's intercepted. Dragged down at the 34.
Check out the interception here on the replay, Dan. Watch how he reacts to get in the ball's path. Nice. That's how you make the INT, baby.
The Cardinals' offense is now on the field, and except for a few big plays, they really can't be happy with their passing game up to this point. We'll see what they call on this drive as they start at their 34-yard line. Hodgins goes in motion. Chase down at the 48. First down. Chip takes it off the toss and will lose about a yard here. Knight puts a lick on the receiver and separates him from the ball. Incomplete. McCown zings it to the right side, and it's intercepted. Forced out at the 46.
Reggie Howard shows why you think twice before throwing a pass in his neighborhood. Watch. Great presence of mind to try for the football there.
Eventually slides down at the 36. That will bring up first down. Starks sacks him way back at the 41. Menace catches the left sideline and gains about 12 yards. Williams will get the carry on third down and lowers his shoulder for the first.
Ricky Williams dealt out the pain on the...
Azuma makes a play on this and forces the in. Palmer passes this one after the play action and fits good for a gain of 8. This is a critical play for this drive.
Yeah, now, Dan, they can just fall forward and make the play.
Sounds easy, Peter, but we'll see if they can pull it off. Will get the carry on fourth down and converts the fourth down. What a fantastic play. Conrad goes in motion. Wilson makes the hit in the backfield at the 7. Palmer throws this one right sideline and it's tipped. Incomplete. Williams gets the call on third down and he gets tackled short of the markers. That will bring up fourth and goal. Mare from 20 yards and it's good.
Lindo Mare.
The Cardinals haven't got much out of their offense recently, and we'll see if they can get back on track here. This drive begins at their own 23-yard line. McCown rifles it out left side, and it's knocked away from the receiver, incomplete. Rips him down in the backfield, and the clock continues to run. McCown passes a high, long one, and it's tipped. Incomplete. Fourth down coming up. Palmer fires this one over the middle, and they can't connect. Incomplete. McMichael wasn't remotely in the vicinity of the pass on that one. Finally 43. First down. Austin snags the missile, and the Dolphins take their first.
Well, check it out. He's now up over 1,000 yards for the season.
Palmer threw that one away. Incomplete pass. Palmer floats this one out to the right sidelines, and it's intercepted. Brought down at the 20. Pitches it in the flat, and the Dolphins will take a timeout. Palmer throws a high, long one to the right, and it's not reeled in. Incomplete. And that'll do it for the first half of this one. The Dolphins enjoying a lead 10-0. And now let's send you to Chris Berman in our studios in Bristol for the ESPN Halftime Report. Boomer?
Okay, Dana, we'll get back to you guys in a moment. Welcome, everybody, to the ESPN Halftime Show. I'm Chris Berman. A look at our first half numbers now, and the stat that leaps out at you, third down conversion. The Dolphins are winning because of it. Let's see if they can keep up their dominance in the second half. Now, let's check out the undisputed halftime hero of the first half. David, please come to Boston, has taken over this game. And now let's return to the second half with Dan Stevens and Peter O'Keefe.
Thanks, Boomer, and welcome back to our broadcast.
We've shut them out defensively, and our offense has been taking care of business. We can't get cocky. We just have to keep after it and give them no chance to come back on us. Guys, back to you.
Goes in motion. Chip picks up about 2, and that brings up second down. This one will fall incomplete. McCown throws a beauty to the right side, and it's tipped. Incomplete. It'll be fourth down. Williams has his number called on first down and only gets back to the line of scrimmage. Chambers patches it over the middle, and he's got the first down and a whole lot more. Williams gets the handoff and heads out right. Tackled at the 43. Reels in the football and is well past the markers for a first down. Palmer throws the pass and it's intercepted. One man to beat. Breaks free. Runs out at the 36.
James Darling not only shanghais the football for the interception, but watch. Gets a few more after the catch. Great play all around. To react, make the catch, and then get some yardage to boot.
Chip gets his 7th carry of the game and maybe picks up 1 on the play. McCown unloads this one to the left, and it's tipped. Incomplete. Johnson pulls in a lob here, and they get the first on 3rd and long.
And just not let them get you. No way, no how.
McCown unclear. torch this to the left sideline, and it's tipped. Incomplete. Fitzgerald grabs the fastball over the middle, and he's just barely past the markers for a first. McCown throws a heater, and it's complete at the 21. He's in for the touchdown.
Larry Fitzgerald really comes to play on this baby. He makes the solid catch, and then he takes off. Check it out. Give him an inch, and he'll steal every yard he can.
Peter, he gets the touchdown. Now the point after, and it's good. Williams chews up 4 yards, and that will bring up second down. Williams gets the call on second down and heads wide right, breaks a tackle, eventually shoved out at the 39. It will be first down.
Wow, those are nice stats. Way to carry the ball.
Flies down at the 48. Williams carries it for the 18th time and picks up the first down. Williams gets the call again and heads upfield. Stopped at the 41.
He's up over 1,000 yards now, as you can see. Nice season for this guy.
Williams gains 3 yards, and that brings up first down. Williams carries it for the 4th straight time and gains about 3 yards. And that'll do it for the third quarter. The Dolphins with a small lead, 10-7. Wilson tackles him behind the line of scrimmage. Jackson puts a lick on the receiver and separates him from the ball. Incomplete. 4th down coming up. They will start this drive at their own 5-yard line. Odell goes in motion. Chester tackles him behind the line of scrimmage.
Larry Chester was a one-man wrecking crew back there.
Chip gains 3 yards, and that will bring up 3rd down. Johnson catches the bullet out left, and he will be short of the markers. It'll be 4th down. We'll see if they can finally score as they start this one at the 41-yard line. Eventually pushed out of bounds at the 30. That will bring up first down. Palmer tosses it down the left side, and it's off. Incomplete. Williams picks up about 2, and that brings up 3rd down. Pace gets the sack at the 31. That will bring up 4th down. Field goal unit is on the field. Mare boots it from 48 yards out, and it's no good. It bounced off the upright and then out.
Olindo Mare doinks the upright here. Let's watch this again. Well, sure, Dan, it's a little embarrassing, but isn't that what instant replay is all about?
And we'll have to wait and see what happens here. They'll start at the 38-yard line. McCown really rifles this pass, and it's tipped. Incomplete. He's got the first down and a whole lot more. McCown uncorks this to the left sideline, and it's tipped. Incomplete. Johnson pulls down the floater out left, and he's got the first down and a whole lot more. McCown tips it to the left sideline, and it's good for a gain of 8. Second down with a split backfield. Taylor penetrates and stops that back at the 9. McCown throws a bullet to the flat, and it's complete. Short of the markers, however. It'll be 4th down. Rackers with a 25-yarder, and it's good. Williams has his number on first down, and gets past the line. Tackled at the 32. Palmer fires this one over the middle, and the catch is made well past the markers for a first down. Williams gets the handoff and heads left. Tackled, and the clock will continue to run. Runs out, and that will stop the clock at 1:18. That will bring up first down. Austin grabs the bullet, and the Cardinals take their first timeout.
Hey, I like those stats. Great receiving yards.
Williams carries it for the 27th time and gets the first. The Cardinals take a timeout. That's their final one. And he's in for the touchdown.
Ricky Williams plays some smack-mouth football here. Bam! What a punishing shoulder charge.
That touchdown will give them the lead. Here's the point after, and it's good. Knight hammers the receiver and forces him to drop the ball. Incomplete. McCown throws a heater right sideline, and the reception is made. That will stop the clock at 45. They couldn't connect on this one. Incomplete. That will bring up 4th down. McCown passes a high, long one, and it falls incomplete. They will turn the ball over on down.
Well, that did it, Dan.
The Dolphins come out on top, 17-10. For my partner, Peter O'Keefe, this is Dan Stevens saying goodbye until next time.
All right, gang, great work as always. And with that, we welcome everybody back to the ESPN studios for our ESPN Video Games postgame show. I'm Chris Berman. The Dolphins stepped it up for sure, putting up some good numbers. Now let's talk to a player who was instrumental in their dominant running game and is our player of the game. Ricky Williams was kind enough to give us a moment of his time, and he's on the field with Susie Calvert. Susie?
Thanks, Chris. You showed your mettle, and you nosed them out in this nail-biter game. What made the difference for you guys to come out triumphant today?
Frankly, I thought we really performed well on offense. We ran our plays cleanly, and everybody did their part. We managed to rack up yards and points as a result. All in all, it was a pretty good game for us.
Back to you, Chris.
Thanks for tuning into ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports for 25 years and counting. I'm Chris Berman. We'll see you next time.
Listen, a win is a win, no matter how ugly that win happens to be. Carson Palmer goes back to not having the best of games, 169 yards, somehow less than what Josh McCown did. 1 touchdown and 2 interceptions, somehow the same numbers as Josh McCown, even though it felt like he had a much better day than Josh did. Ricky, as always, was amazing, 150 yards on the ground. And ultimately, the reason why we were able to take this one home also was able to get into the end zone to essentially put us ahead for good. We did leave a little bit of time on the clock, but again, a win's a win, no matter how you shake it out. David Boston was pretty much the only receiver who did much of anything for us more than once on the Dolphins side of things. You can see Chambers and Conrad both had 1 reception apiece for over 20 yards, but it was David Boston who caught the ball 7 times, and 1 of those was for a touchdown. So it's good to see David Boston getting back into the swing of things after injury. And the aforementioned Dexter Jackson did manage 10 total tackles, the leading tackle guy for Arizona. When your running back is running a lot and he's running past the linemen and the linebackers a lot, of course Dexter Jackson's going to have a whole lot of tackles. He had 10 solo, and he assisted for 5 of them. You can see Starks and Pace got the sacks for the Cardinals, no sacks for the Dolphins defense this time around, but we were managing to bat down passes left and right. Howard had 4 passes deflected, Freeman had 3 passes deflected, Madison had 3, and then you can see Jerry Azuma getting up there with 2 of his own before 2 more Dolphins make that list. And the interceptions were abundant today, 1 for Howard, 1 for Freeman, but of course 2 for that Arizona defense as well. Carson Palmer having trouble throwing in that downpour. So we'll be heading into the bye week in the next episode. We're going to go ahead and do the simulation of that week in the next episode. So Miami is 5-4, taking a look at the rest of the league. The Jets get another win to move to 5-3. Carolina, Dallas, Detroit, ourselves, and Pittsburgh getting victories to move a little bit higher in the stands. Chicago, Tampa Bay getting a huge win over Kansas City in a big shootout. New Orleans, San Francisco, Houston, St. Louis all getting victories, as well as Cleveland and Indianapolis moving to 7-1, one of the best records in the league so far. And the players of the week are as follows. You got Andre Johnson and Brian Griese getting up there for the offensive side, and then Andre Carter and Brackett on the defensive side for the Colts getting those player of the week nods. So that's going to do it for this one. Next time we come back, we're going to be doing the bye week simulation and then our next game against Seattle, who has a pretty good record so far. So if you're hopeful that we can beat Seattle and you have made it this far, make sure you are smashed all the way up on that subscribe button. Leaving a like and a comment always helps us as well in that almighty algorithm that we all adhere to, that we all worship so deeply. And thanks as always for being here. This has been Peanuts 24/7. We'll see you on the next one.